What's up, guys? Iceman here. So a lot of folks are talking about the duel, and a lot of folks have claimed that they're going to take part in it. I don't know how many folks are going to be partaking in this shit, but there might be more than I expected. And with that being said, I thought of this beforehand where it might have to take place in a few different games over time. And the other folks who can't fit in the first game are just going to have to sit back and wait until we start figuring out who the winners are. And another thing is I really don't know shit about making, what are those things called? Like with football, you know what I'm talking about? Like a roster or some shit? Or a playoff roster or whatever. Where you decide who's going to fight who, and how do you make it fair enough to where, you know, people don't have to fight more than other folks have to fight. I mean, this ain't going to be very professional, alright? But if any of you guys want to help me out with making a roster, let me know in the comments below or contact me on Facebook. And if any of you guys want a referee, let me know in the comments below. I ain't usually known to make, you know, the most precise calls when it comes to reffing. Like, I know somebody probably going to be blamed on healing or some shit like that, or so-and-so's cheating in this way. So-and-so used a healing pot. You know, people are going to get blamed for doing dumb shit. And whether or not they do it, it still might be a problem. So, go into this duel expecting that. You know, these things never go right, man. So, if you hope to be a part of something that's super professional and, you know, just don't take part in this shit, man. This is a fight. You know, like I said, there's kicking in the nuts. There's
grab him by the pussy.
I mean, there ain't no rules, man. It's a fight. Outside of the few things that I've stated. Like, you can't use healing pots. You can't complete Endarial Act 1 quest on normal. You can't go past normal Act 1. And you gotta stay in the damn ring. Alright? Beyond that, in terms of build types and all this exploitive shit you can use, you know, all that shit's game. And we're just going to be meeting in the channel called Battle of the Toads. So stay tuned for that on December 7th at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Alright? But I mean, if you guys have any advice on how to make some roster or whatever the fuck you call it, let me know in the comments below. But beyond that, I was going to talk a little bit about Diablo 4 and what I think is essential in terms of the itemization. Or would be really nice, at least. So, runes in Diablo 2, what's really nice about the runes is that it gives you something to look for no matter what character you're playing as. And you could use them on any of your characters. It's not like Diablo 3 where you're playing the barbarian and 99% of the shit you find is going to be made for barbarians. And it's just, you just get a big one-up if you find a good item, but that's it. You don't slowly progress in finding utilities that'll help you make a rune word. Of course, they have a roundabout way with the materials, the crafting materials, but that stuff is just a slow gain where you slowly collect materials to where you can modify your item and make it just a little better every time. Whereas Diablo 2, you can get on here and you have something to chase after. You don't know if you're going to get it. And every freaking moment, it's like the lottery, I think. For every moment, you're thinking, you know, a couple more minutes here, I could win this shit. You know, a couple more minutes here, I could find myself a really nice rune. And it doesn't matter that I'm playing with my barbarian right now, because I can use this nice rune on any of my characters. And I can collect them in my stash like little goodies. Things like that. So that's why I think the runes are important. And it's not enough to just have them do the dumb shit they do currently in Diablo 4. I do like that mechanic. But I think ultimately there should be rune words you can make as well. Ooh, look at this. Tancred's helm. What I'm doing is I'm looking in the cow level normal to try to find myself some goodies for low level duel. In fact, look at that. Toad sword right there. So, let me know what you guys think about the rune word thing and runes. Now, the mythic items in Diablo 4, I think are a great idea, as I've stated before in previous videos. Ooh, look at this. Is that Tancred's? Nope, Fidelis. So, the mythic items are Toad. They're a unique item that is able to spawn 3 other unique item traits, like their special attributes, I believe. And what's even more Toad, perhaps, is that you can only wear 1 mythic item on your character at a time. So you're going to be constantly searching for the absolute most GG mythic item. One that, say in this case, Diablo 2, would have Griffin's unique mod, where you get negative enemy light res. It'll have Shaco's unique mod, where it'll give like 2 mana and 2 life per character level. And it'll have like freaking Viper Mage's unique mod, where it gives 30% faster cast rate. It'll have Frostburn's unique mod, man, where it has 40% increased mana. You know, something GG like that. But there are going to be a ton of uniques or in Diablo 4. Unique items, or legendary items, I think is what they call them. So, yeah, I think that's a great way to go. So, being that there's going to be a ton of them, the shit could, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a long chase to find that perfect one. You probably never will. You're always gonna be looking for it, man. For like that helm with unique traits from X, Y, and Z unique. So I think that's a great idea. But but the thing is, yeah, you can only wear 1 mythic item at a time. So maybe in Diablo 4, when it comes to rune words, maybe they'll have a similar thing where you can only wear 1 rune word at a time. I don't know. Something like that really makes shit super customizable. Because then you're just not going to be using all rune words. You'll be forced out of that. But maybe that's not the way to go, because Diablo 2 has a good method where they're very competitive with one another. The rune words and the uniques and the sets. Like this character here, for example, has a rune word. She has a unique. She has a magic item. She has a rare ring. She used to have 2 rare rings. Unique boots, rare boots right here. Unique sash, unique body armor, runeward shield. You know, it's a fine mixture. And in some cases, you'll be wearing a set amulet and a set belt with Talrash's set and Talrash's body armor. So you're wearing 3 set pieces right there. It's a good mix. But let me know what you guys think about that. How runes work really nice because they function as currency for one in the game, where you can use them as trading currency. Because like I said, they transcend character types. You can use them on like endless different builds, and rune words are good for many different characters. Like there's a lot of characters that use Spirit Shield, and a lot of characters use Heart of the Oak. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. And again, if you guys, you know, have any advice on how to make a freaking schedule for the tournament, let me know in the comments. But nonetheless, he's going to show up that day. Here's what I have in mind right now, all right? I'm going to line folks up. I'm going to make a little list of all the names of the folks who are going to be partaking in the tournament. Look, I'm kind of sick right now. And I'm going to have 2 random people fight. And by their name, like I'm going to have Red Crow and some other guy, okay? And if whoever wins, I'm going to put a win tally by Red Crow and a loss by the other guy. So there's going to be a loser's bracket as well. And then I'm going to do the same thing with other folks, you know what I mean? And then the loser's bracket at the end, we're going to have them all fight. We'll just have one fucker step out there, and it's not going to be fair. All right, I'm just going to randomly pick somebody. I'm going to be like, you, step out there and see if you can beat this other guy in the loser's bracket. And whoever wins in that one progresses. Then someone else in line comes in and fights that guy. And yeah, it might not be fair for that guy, but I mean, I don't got all fucking day for this. But again, let me know if you have any advices on how to run that in the comments below, all right? And contact me on Facebook if you want. And if you want a referee, the same goes for that as well. So, more videos to come. A lot of folks been claiming they're going to be taking part in this duel, so we'll see how that goes. Talk to you guys in a minute. Peace be with you.